up, everybody? Welcome in. Oh, my Lord. Let me tell you, I set this time for 8 o'clock and I'm a bit late. Shocker, I know. I had some stuff come up. Things got crazy. There were spiders involved. It attacked me as I was leaving my bathroom. There was cat problems. So, yeah. um, I just had a whole series of unfortunate events, but now I'm here and we are ready to watch some Monday Night Football. So here I am. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, and thank you for dealing with me being here late because I can't get my crap together and spiders like to attack me randomly. So here we are. Also, I know no one probably cares, but I don't know what's going on with my hair. I'm just letting it do its thing. I'm too lazy. I got back from work, ate super quickly, fed the cats, and now we're live. So I have not even looked in the mirror to see what I look like. And now seeing it, this is a sight. So apologies for that. This is what you're getting from me today. But how is everybody doing? I'm just retweeting that we're live quickly. Monday Night Football. Okay, so here we are. I just have to get my game up. I know it's like 17-7, right? For the score right now. Texans at Cowboys. I almost decided to troll the Packers fans and throw my Cowboys helmet on in the background. Maybe put it on Mr. Space Bear, who's leaning the wrong way back here. And put on my old Tony Romo jersey, but it's like maybe that's too much. Maybe that's too much. So that's not what we're doing today. And I also just didn't have time. Otherwise, I probably would have. I see you guys are all talking in the chat. Sam, hey, Alexis, still trying to get over that Bears loss yesterday. Yeah, me too. Trust me, I went into work today. I think I'm going to post the voicemail that I got like 2 minutes after the Bears game ended, just so everyone can get an idea of what I'm dealing with. I literally went in, for anyone who's tuning in who's new and doesn't know, I live in Wisconsin, and I was literally I walk into work, get off the elevator, get to my area, and right away, I don't even see it up I see it up on a coworker's computer, and I see a GIF of Bears and Packers, and I'm like, it's already started. I didn't even get here yet, and it's already started. And then my boss comes out of her office and looks at me and was like, how was your weekend? And I was like, don't talk to me. Don't even talk to me. And then she laughed and walked away. And then in the meeting, she was like, how was everyone's weekend? And then they went, well, better than Alexis's. That's true. And then I go downstairs to make a phone call. I go back to the elevator, and lo and behold, another manager is walking by with a group of people, and she goes, hey, did you guys happen to watch that Bears-Packers game last night? And I'm like, I am going to whack you upside the head. And then she thought it was so funny. So I just want everyone to know that as much as we're all reeling from this Bears-Packers loss, those of us who live in Wisconsin are really taking the brunt of this fandom right now, okay? And Matt Eberflus saying, tough times don't last, tough people do. I don't want to hear it from you, Matt Eberflus, because guess what? This tough people has had to deal with this for 11 straight losses. Anyways, sorry, I didn't expect to start this live stream with me ranting about this, but it got me going. I haven't had anyone to talk about it yet. So here we are. Anyways, how are you guys doing today? Clearly, I'm not doing well. By the way, we were just on commercial and my rant caused us to miss, but it is third down, 7 minutes left of the second half. And Cowboys have the ball. The run was stuffed, by the way. Oh, disappointed head coach. All right, here we go. Third down and 7, and then I'll read some of the other comments here. 3rd and 7. Dropping back to pass. Ooh, lets it rip and he gets it the first down. I think his hand was tipped as he was throwing it, but he still was able to get the pass off. Pretty sure. Yeah, Cooper Rush, I think, was slightly hit in his arm. But it's a Cowboys first down. Space Bear is as drunk as I am? Yeah, he is. He's very drunk right now. I don't know why he's so sideways. Come here. He like doesn't want to sit up straight. He's not feeling the best today, apparently. Maybe Space Bear got attacked by cats again? Potentially. So glad the Chiefs lost to the Lions can properly recognized. I think most people are definitely taking the Lions seriously this year. Enemy territory can be fun, but only when your team wins. Yeah, pretty much. And that hasn't happened in a very long time. Vermont in October 22 was a fantastic time and place to be a Ravens fan. If you can use my lines against the obnoxious Packers people, feel free. We eat cheese now. I will do my best. It's been a day. It's been a day. Oh, I just, let me tell you guys. It sure would have been nice if the Bears won that game. And I know Packers fans would have just been like, oh, it's one game. We still own you. But still, we at least could have said we won. Now, not so much. I don't know. What can you do? 3rd and 9 coming up for the Cowboys. Rush is making some changes at the line. 3rd and 9 dropping back. Does not let it rip. Was about to let it rip. And that got blocked. Either that got blocked or his hand got hit as he was throwing. Let's see. Yep, that got blocked by a defensive lineman. That was a nice block right there. Stop the pass. He had an open receiver for the slant, or shallow cross maybe across the middle. Maybe that wasn't so much of a slant. But it got tipped at the line, and it is 4th and 9, and they are going for the field goal. Ooh, that was scary for a second. That kicker's got like a weird, for the Cowboys, he's got like a weird little strut to him when he's running up to the ball. There's the cheerleaders. Maybe one day the Bears will be bringing back their cheerleaders. Probably not. Super Bowl winner? Who? Wait, who are you referring to? I might have missed something that was said earlier. Or I might not be connecting something I just said. Are you okay after yesterday's game? I'm alive. I'm not living, but I'm alive. You know, these stupid freaking Wisconsin. One of these days I'll be able to go into work and be like, ha, Bears beat you. Not this year, most likely. 1 year. Maybe when I'm dead. Anyways, yeah, I'm doing fine. Wasn't Lance going to be the backup? Lance still is the backup, as far as I know. Oh, who's my Super Bowl prediction? Is that what you were asking? But yeah, I'm pretty sure Trey Lance is still the backup for the Cowboys, no? He's 3rd string. Now he's backup because Prescott's out. Super Bowl prediction. This is a tough one because part of me wants to go with like who I want to see in the Super Bowl, which I really want to see the Bills in the Super Bowl. But if I had to guess now, unfortunately, as much as I don't want it to be the Chiefs, I feel like it's going to be the Chiefs. And who it's going to be against, is the question. I feel there's a lot of potential for it to be the Lions. I think as much as I hate saying a division foe is going to the Super Bowl, I think there's a very, very big chance that the Lions will be in the Super Bowl this year. They were very close last year, and they're even better this year. So, I think it might be the Lions, to be honest with you. Alive is good, right? I guess it is. Cheerleaders for huge stadiums feels especially pointless. Who can see them under the camera ogling? No one, pretty much, unless you're like sitting courtside or field side. Ayo, friends, what's up, Taylor? I went back up to Dak. I don't know. I feel like Trey Lance was always kind of the third stringer. Like, he was kind of called the backup quarterback, but I'm pretty sure Cooper Rush was always ahead of him after training camp. And they've given Trey Lance snaps because he like has such limited playing experience. So like in games he's been put in to give him some playing experience, but I don't think they ever wanted him to be the reliable backup. But I could be wrong. I don't totally follow the Cowboys, so sorry, I'm looking down because I have like a hangnail and it's really bothering me. But yeah, I don't know for certain if Trey Lance was meant to be the backup, but I don't think so because he's healthy and he's just not playing. So clearly they have more faith in Cooper Rush than they have in Trey Lance to come in and fill the spot of Dak Prescott, which I guess take that as you will, right? God, stupid hangnail. I freaking hate hangnails. 1st and 10 coming up here for the Texans, or some call them the Strouds. Ooh, another tipped pass, this time against CJ Stroud, and it is now 2nd and 10. Got some tipped passes early here at the line of scrimmage. He was going left, could not connect. And now we got 2nd down incoming. CJ Stroud hands the ball off, and that is sniffed right out by the Cowboys. Kendricks with the tackle, and it is going to be 3rd down at the line of scrimmage, which makes it 3rd and 10 coming up here for the Texans. That run got sniffed out a mile away there. No one blocking him either. So I don't know whose missed assignment that was. He was able to walk right through. We got 3rd and 10 coming up here for the Texans. CJ Stroud gets the pass off quick. Almost for a second looked like he had enough space on the screen pass, but he did not, and it is 4th down. He picked up probably about 7 yards. Yeah, 4th and 3. So picked up about 7 yards, but it wasn't enough to move the chains. And they will probably be punting it here in a second, I presume, if they show us. Yeah, looks like it at least. I think. Yeah, okay, punting it away. And it's going to go in the end zone. Bills, Lions, I would be down with that game. Broncos all the way, right? Totally. With a rookie quarterback and all. Totally. Right there with you, Asher. Will the Pack be in the Super Bowl? Hell no. Hell no. And I'm not just saying that because I'm bitter and a rival, but also because I don't think they're good enough to be in the Super Bowl. Not to compete against teams like the Bills or the Chiefs or the Lions. I couldn't see that happening. Eagles Steelers Super Bowl from Kevin? Huh? That would be an interesting matchup considering those would not be my picks to somehow make it in, but Steelers always find a way. I don't think they would be able to like match up offensively though with most of the other teams. Hey Taylor, it's been rough, but we are here together now. Life, I hope your day gets better and that the stream is a fun time for you. I'll try to not be too negative with my depressing Bears talk. Steelers go to the Super Bowl? We'll see. I don't think so, but we've seen crazier things. If there was a year the Bills could beat the Chiefs in the playoffs, it's this year. This was supposed to be a rebuild year, and we're 9-2. Potentially. I mean, the Chiefs definitely aren't the same team, but you know, I don't know. I'm never ruling out the Packers, so it's hard to say. But I mean, God damn it. The Chiefs. God, I really have it on my brain, don't I? I'm never ruling out the Chiefs, but you know, I definitely think this could be the year that they get beat. Potentially. I feel for you guys. Well, thanks. You know, it's a tough time over here in Bears fandom. Steelers gone to the Super Bowl. I butchered that, by the way. Sorry about that. You can at least be happy for me if it's the Lions. We'll probably lose to the Chiefs, though, with my luck. Yeah, you know, as much as I can be, I still don't necessarily want to see a division rival in the Super Bowl, but I'll be happy for you, Life. I'll be happy for you. I won't be happy for the Lions because then we're never going to hear the end of it. Now the Bears are like the least relevant team in the division. So, you know, I'll be happy for you, but for the Lions themselves, no. Steelers gonna tank. Steelers gonna tank. I don't think they're gonna tank. They can't tank. They're already winning. Oh, hey, you're on tonight. Hello, fam. New here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I go live for almost every primetime game, Monday night, Thursday night, Sunday night football. So here I am, going live, baby. Welcome, welcome. Oops, we should see if the game's on. And it is, 1st and 10. Can never judge how quick these commercials are, you know? 2nd and 1 coming up for the Cowboys. $3:36 left in the second quarter. And taking their time getting there, my God. All right, 2nd and 1. Cooper Rush hands the ball off. And they push through for the first down. 1st and 10, Cowboys. Glad for the distraction. Well, I will try my best, Life, to make it a fun night for you. Sorry about the Bears that you have to love a person that stinks with their team no matter the outcome. There's a lot of new Chiefs fans of, you know what I mean? Well, yeah, you know, it's funny. I was watching clips I was listening to like videos and stuff while I was working today. And I seen some clips of like, you know, Caleb's pass to Rome in the 4th quarter. And I'm like, man, I'm excited for Sunday though. I want to see this continue. And I'm like, God damn it, I'm falling into the trap. Like I'm sitting here complaining about the Bears, and then here I am after a devastating loss to Green Bay, sitting there going like, man, I'm excited for Sunday. I want to see this connection grow. Like I'm a hopeless fan. I really am at this point. I've fallen into the trap and I can't get out. Any soggy rabbit holes tonight? Yeah, not so far. Not so far. Bills Lions for sure. I would love Bills Lions. I think that'd be super fun. How are y'all doing? Life in Rome and Chris? Let's go Texans. We got a Texans fan. Where's our other Texans fan? I don't see him in the chat yet. He might not be because he might be stressing watching this game. We're going Bills, Lions. It is what we need, or maybe just me and Taylor. Packers have a chance, baby. Of course, they always have a chance, but I think their record, and sure, part of this is bitterness talking, but I think their record's kind of deceiving. I don't know if I actually think they have the talent to go all the way. Hey, at least the Bears aren't the Jets. That's true. Then again, at this point, who's worse? Probably the Jets, but because we at least have a quarterback. Caleb didn't play well those 3 weeks, but obviously it's hard to play well when your offensive line is trash, your coach is trash, your coordinator's trash. And I think we've all seen flashes of Caleb showing that he's kind of the dude. You want to see more, but we're seeing Caleb Williams do things that we haven't really seen a quarterback do. Just the way he's making tight window throws. I don't know. You can just tell when you watch him too. He's playing from the pocket. He's reading defense as well. He's making changes at the line, and he's only 11 games into his first NFL season, technically 10 games with the bye week. So, I'm feeling pretty good about Caleb. I feel like, it's been an adjustment for him coming into the NFL too, on top of all the coaching issues. But he came from an offense where he was playing hero ball a lot of the time. And, he was with an offensive system that didn't have a lot of scheming to it. So I think it's just all been an adjustment for him. And he probably hit that with no help of his play caller and his head coach and offensive line. He kind of hit that lull there in the middle of the season. But I think I have a lot of faith that Caleb will be just fine. And I think he's going to get better and better as each year goes on, as he gets more comfortable playing in the NFL. And then we're going to see more of those wow type of plays that happened while he was in college start trickling into the NFL as he gets more comfortable. So yes, I think I'd much rather be, I think all things considered, I think I'd rather be the Bears in this scenario, even with all of our issues. And I'm really over this frickin' hangnail. God, it's stuck. I think that's America's game, life. I think it would be fun. Bills, Lions in December as a Super Bowl preview? Potentially. Ooh, is that pass interference there? It is. It is going to be PI on the Texans. Going to give the Cowboys, I almost just said the Dolphins, the Cowboys a first down. God. Cooper Rush standing back, and he grounds the football. Got two defenders coming at him right there. Didn't really have anywhere to go. Not as typically a dude who's really going to move his feet that much, so he grounds it there. Now we got 2nd and 10 coming up. 1:51 left in the second in the second quarter, before the half. Cowboys are just trying to get in field goal range, probably. I'm sure they want a touchdown on the board, but they're really trying to get at least field goal range, get some points on the board before the half. And the pass does not connect. It's going to be 3rd and 10. But there's a flag on the field, folks. A flag on the field. Let's see. Illegal contact defense. It's going to be a first down again for the Cowboys. Guys, I don't know what to do about this hangnail. It's really stuck. It's really bothering me. I need to not touch it, but I can't. Freudian slip. Yeah, I know what you're referring to, and I'm not going to say it again. Hey, Alexis, we would still have the Vikings with no Super Bowl, so we got that going for us. That is true. You know what? You're so right. And the Bears play the Vikings this weekend, so let's hope. Honestly, I will say, I'm really curious how the Bears do against the Vikings because um, the game plan essentially that we had for Green Bay would have, I think if we were playing the Vikings this past weekend, we would have had a really good offensive showing. With the way that they do their defense for the Vikings, the way they're blitz heavy, the game plan kind of going in there and doing the quick screen passes and basically just the game plan that they had going against the Packers, I think could work very well against the Vikings. So I'm very curious what they scheme up there because I think if it's anything similar to what they did this past weekend, I think they could find some I think they could find some success against the Vikings this upcoming week here. 3rd and 5 coming up for the Cowboys. And a timeout is called by the Texans. I have to admit, I found you by looking for Bears fans' reactions to yesterday. Are you a Packers fan? Looking for sad Bears fans' reactions? Because I don't blame you, but you know, sad times, sad times. Probably hope you do better soon, I've been thinking about the Bills Lions game today. Wait, I feel like it's going to be exactly like the Bills. Oh, I see. Second half. Eagle game last year. I see. Okay. Stream the game. For when is the Bills Lions game again? How we feel about the Cowboys, I wouldn't mind them, except they insist on calling themselves America's team. Yeah, they haven't been America's team in 100 years. Cowboys have the first down, by the way. 1st and 10 coming up, a minute 17 left in the second quarter. Cooper Rush dropping back to pass. Gets the dump off pass here early, pick up about a yard, and he runs out of bounds to stop the clock. 1 minute 10 left on the clock. 2nd and 9 coming up. I actually had some family members growing up that were Cowboys fans, so I have a lot of like Cowboys blankets and shirts and a football helmet. But I just never fell into the trap. I've always been a Bears fan. 2nd and 9 coming up. And it is incomplete. 3rd and 9. And I don't know why, because no one in my family is from Texas or has ever lived in Texas, to my knowledge. So I don't really know where the Cowboys thing came from. Maybe they jumped on the bandwagon when they were America's team. But yeah, so I have some Cowboys memorabilia stuff, but I'm not a Cowboys fan myself. I appreciate you all kind people. Not trying to make it all about me, but I'm really glad for it. No worries, life. We're glad to be here to make your day better. 3rd and 9, Cooper Rush dropping back, and he's going to try to scramble, and he gets like a yard because he can't run. And it's 4th down. Are they going for it? I don't know what their field position is. It's 4th and 7. No, I think they're going for the field goal. Yeah, I mean, they're just playing replays now, so I can't see their field position, but let me try to manifest Bills versus Lions Super Bowl. I think that's a good thing to manifest. I will manifest that with you. Sorry, guys. Huh. Oh my God. Alonzo Brown, you know we own you guys. We are the Packers. Maybe next year you might win one. Is the coaching. Incorrect. You don't own us. The McCaskies own us, and that's even worse. And it is the Bears coaching that you can thank for the win. And the kick is no good, and it is 1st and 10 for the Texans. Let's see. Just missed. Just skimmed by the pole. Yikes. And it is going to be 1st and 10 Texans with 56 seconds. CJ Stroud dropping back to pass, and that is incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down. This is a weird camera angle. Okay. Caleb doesn't like witches. He used to hunt them in college, burn some at the stake. God. Just found this hidden gem channel. Subscribed. Appreciate you, Jason. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate you for tuning in, and welcome to our Primetime Football Lives. It's a fun time over here. We talk a lot of random topics. I think last night we talked about Edgar Allan Poe and the Salem witch trials while football was going on. So you never know what you're going to get from us, and we talk some wild things on this channel. But welcome on in. Glad you subbed. Appreciate you. Packers and the Bills. I don't see it happening. Don't see it happening, and that's not just my bitterness against the Packers talking. I just don't think, with all the other teams in the NFL right now, I don't think it happens. But could be wrong. 3rd and 10 coming up. CJ Stroud pressured immediately and has to ground it. Just ran right up the middle in CJ's face as soon as he got the ball. I feel like he was there before CJ even got the ball. That was insanely fast. That just bam, right through the gap. No one there. Jeez. He had no shot. So many new faces in the chat tonight. Let's go. The more the merrier, as we say. I literally had I don't know what to wear tonight because this is what I wore to work. And then I set up all my lights and I was rushing. So I was like sweating and I was really hot. And then I was like, I can't wear this. And I took it off. And then I sat there and I was like, I don't know what the hell to wear. So then I threw my sweater back on. And now I'm glad I have it because now that I'm not like sweating anymore, now I'm cold because my room is really cold. So now I'm glad I had it on. And none of you needed that story, but now you have it and you're welcome. It's going to be 1st and 10 Cowboys again, but I don't know, maybe they'll try to do something or they might just try to run down the clock to prevent mistakes. Let's see, 37 seconds left. They do have 2 timeouts though, so Cooper Rush dropping back, dumps it off, and they pick up a few. It's going to be 2nd and 7. That's my guess. Tonight, we have root beer. Normally, I'm drinking Spotted Cow, but I needed a break from that alcohol. 2nd and 4. Shoot, I meant to say they would have gotten like 7, not 2nd and 7. Anyways, normally I'm drinking a Spotted Cow, but I had enough beer drowning my sorrows yesterday. So today we have root beer. And this is the good stuff. This is the good stuff right here. If you don't know. If you don't know, this is the best kind. 2nd and 5 coming up for the Cowboys. Cooper Rush, easy dump off pass, and they pick up the first and runs out of bounds, so it stops the clock, 21 seconds. They've already used 1 timeout, so they have 1 timeout left. I went to my parents' place today and talked to my mom into betting her first time on the NFL. I don't even bet. I'm terrible. Her $10 bet is the Texans win, so I really hope she wins. Well, I hope she wins for your case too. You convinced her to bet So you better hope that the first time you convince her to bet, she wins. Then again, that might be dangerous because then if she wins, she's going to think that she should bet every game, and that gets crazy. We have another first, or sorry, no, second and 10. The pass was caught out of bounds, I think. Oh, it wasn't even caught. I'm an idiot. It bounced off his helmet. I like watching the sideline reactions. Fun fact, I've never been to a Bears game at Soldier Field or ever. I've been to preseason games. Cooper Rush moving in the pocket, ripping it downfield, and it's almost intercepted. Super dangerous pass. Double coverage. Let's see. Let's get the replay. Yeah, he did not see that safety lurking underneath. That was dangerous. Not bad ball placement, though, all things considered. But I've never been to a Bears game. I've never been to a in-season, regular season Bears game at Soldier Field. I've been actually wanting to go 3rd and 10, Cooper Rush, to an away game. I've been wanting to go to Lambeau for Bears Packers, and I'm still debating, depending how much tickets are at the end of the year, going to Lambeau Field for Bears Packers game. Because I live in Wisconsin. So I have been debating that, and I'm keeping my eye on the ticket sales and stuff. And depending what it's looking like, I might try to go to Lambeau for my first Bears Packers game because I really, really want to go to a Bears Packers game in person, even though I know it's heartbreaking every time. 5 seconds left on the game clock. And we're getting a week 11 storyline montage. Don't care about those. Wait, what does Caleb have against me and my people? I bet 80% of the new people here are Packers fans. Potentially. But you know what? I always say all are welcome. And if you're a Packers fan, you're welcome too. But, you just have to deal with me being a Bears fan. But all teams are welcome. I make content, not just for the Bears. Obviously, the Bears are my team, but I make content for everybody. So all are welcome. You have a cool channel minus the hangnail. Yeah, I don't know. And I can't leave it alone, once it's there, it's driving me nuts. So I have to get rid of it. But it was really not going. And so I was like, I can't focus until I have OCD. I can't focus until that hangnail is gone. So I had to pay attention. I couldn't pay attention. But it is now halftime 17-10. Thrilling, riveting game we have here. But yeah, thank you for bearing with me in my hangnail fiasco. But thank you for the cool channel. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. She loves gambling. Oh God. So I was like, oh, download this app, but the Texans win. Oh no, you fueled her gambling addiction. Go Bears versus Vikings. I'm hoping for a good game. And it's not just because we had a decent performance against the Packers. I feel like with this new coordinator, I don't think he's going to be a game changer. And, the more tape the more tape teams get of him, the more they can scheme against the offense. However, you could clearly see in the game he was making in-game adjustments, which we have not had, whether that's personnel usage, whether that's play types. So that seems really promising to me. And like I said, the way he was scheming the offense for Caleb with this personnel, I really think that if he does something similar with Caleb and DJ, for the Vikings game. I think DJ has a big game against the Vikings in like yak um, and receptions. And I think Caleb does well just being point guard and distributing the football to his playmakers for quick gains. Um, of course, I worry about our offensive line, but if they can do what they did this past week against the Packers and just really rely on getting rid of the ball quick and getting it to your playmakers, I think we have a pretty good shot against the Vikings. I do worry about the Bears' run stop defense, and even our secondary really was struggling, and our secondary has been the focal point of our defense. So I don't know what's going on with them. We're definitely missing Jaquan Brisker, but I have faith that we can make something happen here against the Vikings, but we'll see. Vikings are still not going to be an easy team to beat. Let's go Dallas. We got a Dallas fan in the chat. New people better not try to bully Alexis. We got the squad here to protect her. No, I haven't seen any bullies yet. Don't worry. One day I'll have a moderator so that I don't have to pay attention to that. But, no bullies yet. Use a nail clipper and clip that hangnail really close to skin. You can use it in one of your witch potions. Oh, God. Hey, I never said I was the witch. That was people in the chat. I'm not a witch. Maybe I am. You'll never know. Cheesehead here. Yes, Alexis. You cheeseheads. I can't with you guys. And all your yapping that you do all the time after games. All love. But yeah, it's a different experience being a Bears fan living in Wisconsin. And like I've grown up on the border even when I lived in Illinois, so like I've always had a fun time. It's always been a mix of Bears and Packers fans, and we grew up having like watch parties together, and it's always been like fun banter. But it's like you walk in a grocery store wearing a Bears sweatshirt, and it's like you'll meet another Bears fan in Wisconsin. They'll be like, "Da Bears," and then you're like, "Da Bears," and then someone else is like, "The Bears suck." It's just like, I don't know. It's an ongoing thing, but it's honestly a fun time. Minus game days when we lose, and then you have to hear everyone rubbing it in your face. But for the most part, it's pretty fun banter. Alexis is the best. Many people are sad and they can't do what she does. That's why they're commenting on her show. Well, I haven't seen anyone be, unless you guys are seeing something I've seen, then I'm good not seeing it. But I haven't seen anything crazy. But no matter what you do, there's always going to be people who want to rain on your parade because they get enjoyment out of that. What's your favorite Bears memory? Well, I wasn't alive when we won the Super Bowl. Honestly, my favorite is probably when we were in the Super Bowl last against the Colts and Devin Hester returned the opening kickoff for a touchdown. And I was like, we're going to win the Super Bowl. Like, it's going to happen. And then I remember my grandpa, I was like, I seen it happen. We were all like, holy shit, like touchdown Bears. And then my grandpa was like, I was like, we're winning. We're going to win the Super Bowl. And then my grandpa was like, he was sitting there with his beer and he took a swig and he goes, just wait. And then we lost. But that brief second of hope I had when we were in the Super Bowl and we lost, but I was at least alive for a Bears Super Bowl. I remember watching it, and I remember seeing Devin Hester, who just got inducted into the Hall of Fame, return a kickoff for a touchdown. I would say that's probably like one of my top core memories being a Bears fan, for sure. Not sure how much you avoid the trap of being a Cowboys fan by being a Bears fan. I say this as someone who didn't avoid being a Lions fan despite decades of evidence. Yeah, well, I don't have an answer for you. The funniest part is, even though my family was sports fans, like of course I got it from people and people I was surrounded by. My grandpa was primarily the sports lover, but like he was never like, you need to be a Bears fan. He was just kind of like, the Bears suck. Like, but he was like a Chicago born and raised guy. Like he was diehard Chicago sports, um, but I didn't really grow up with people being like diehard fans. I have always been the diehard fan. Like I've been the only one in my family who's been the diehard fan, like with the Blackhawks. I didn't miss a single game of their season in 2015 when they won their third Stanley Cup. And hockey plays all the freaking time. And I even requested my work put the game on the TV so that I would not miss a single game of their season. And um and I didn't, and some of those games are really late, you know? And I was like, nah, I'm staying up. And I don't know. I've just always been really into sports, and unfortunately, I almost made myself a Bears fan. Like obviously this is a very old bear that's older than me. So I've been surrounded by Bears fans, but like I turned the diehard on myself. I did that to myself. No one forced me to be a diehard fan. I could have just been a casual fan. I did it to myself. I'm the only one to blame. I don't know why. I don't even know. I think it's just because I grew up an athlete and I just love sports, but I'm the only one to blame for being a Bears fan, really. I think she's old enough to have a good favorite Bears memory. I will say it's very hard to find one, and as of recent, but I would say the Super Bowl. I at least got to see. Even though we fucking lost, I at least got to see us in a Super Bowl. And Prince was the halftime show. Like, I mean, he can't get any better than that. He sang Purple Rain in the rain. Like, how sick is that? So, I mean, that's a pretty good memory. Like, the Bears, Prince singing Purple Rain in the rain, Devin Hester, Hall of Fame, like, um, Brian Urlacher, like, Lance Briggs, seeing all those guys on the field, like, that's a pretty fun memory. Even if it was Sexy Rexy at quarterback. Oh, man. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, the 2018 Bears season, like I really thought we were going to the Super Bowl that year, and I seriously think we would have. Um, if we, and I know of course it's a game of ifs, all right, but just hear me out. If we would have made that field goal, the team that we were going up against next, I was 100% confident we were going to win. And of course, we'll never know because they never played. Maybe we would have choked and lost. But like I was so confident. And I think most Bears fans and even the team where the players have come out and said that they knew that if they won, if they would have gotten that field goal and won that game, they knew they were going to the Super Bowl. Like they knew that this team was going to beat the next team and they were going to the Super Bowl. And I firmly believe it. And unfortunately, unfortunately, we missed the field goal, the dreaded double doink. I will never forget that moment. Watching that kick, he made it the first time. He made it in the first time. And then when they did the icing the kicker and blew the timeout, I was like, he's going to miss it now. He's going to miss it now. And then watching it and just seeing it go and it hit the crossbar, and not go in, my jaw literally dropped. And then they panned the camera to Matt Nagy, who's just sitting there with the same face of just like unbelievable. Unbelievable. But I really think that if I can't say we would have won the Super Bowl, but I genuinely think we get that field goal, we go to the Super Bowl in 2018. So, but the hard thing is we've had fluke years like that, you know? We've had years where we've either gone to the Super Bowl or we've been this close and won the NFC, but we haven't been able to like win a Super Bowl. But we've had like random good seasons, but we haven't been able to have continued success where we're consistently fighting for the playoffs or in the playoffs. Like it's always like we have a one-off and then the next year we just completely fall off. And it's like, why can we not figure this out? Yeah, this missed field goal sounds familiar. I don't want to talk about it. Our kicker's cursed? Yes. Yes. On the same page. 2024 will be the year for the missed field goals and PATs. Agreed. I'll be back in a bit. Sounds good, Taylor. See you then. Seth, I want Texans to win, but I need them to lose for fantasy. Oh, boy, that's a predicament. That's a predicament right there. Just 3 years ago, Tucker set a new record. Sigh, I miss that guy. Yeah, he's a different version of himself this year. Glad to know you're a Packers fan. Everyone in the chat now knows who to hate. Oh, God. Now we just need a Vikings fan in the chat and we get the entire NFC North. That's true. Do we have a Vikings fan? I thought we did. I don't know if they're in right now, but I thought at one point we had a Vikings fan in the chat. Wait, didn't we have one in the chat tonight? Or am I losing my mind? Maybe we didn't. I can't remember. Yeah, old beer of root. You guys know this Spectre? This brand? Sponsor me. I wish. I love their root beer. So freaking good. So freaking good. Made in Wisconsin. Once again, this root beer is by far the best. By far the best. When you get in the glass bottles at restaurants, hits like nobody's business. Better to lose and not lose a lot of money than get addicted to all the gambling. So true. Curtis, it's never entirely the kicker's fault. Ravens offense had plenty of chances to beat the Steelers, but they shouldn't have to rely on Tucker having a good day. True. Have you seen the NFL bad lip readings at all? They're hilarious. Yes, those ones crack me up. Those are funny. You shouldn't rest the whole game on them. Agreed. I lost 200 gambling my whole life, and I'm not losing a cent more. I've unfortunately lost a little bit more than that going to casinos in Wisconsin, and there's a reason I don't go to casinos anymore. Luck is not on my side. Fans always need someone to blame. True. Seth, I'm a football fan. Me too, Seth. I mean, I'm obviously a Bears fan, but I'm also just a fan of football in general. Who do you want to win for this game? I don't really have a leg in the game, but I'm gonna go Texans. I like CJ Stroud. So I'm gonna go Texans, I think. How long have you been calling games? Well, I started doing live streams of games last season, so I guess a year. A Chiefs fan, Chris. How could you? I thought you were just a fan of generic red and football team. The Super Bowl shuffle, I unfortunately don't have that memory because I wasn't alive yet. I'm sure it was a great time though. If only. If only. But you didn't admit to it then, truly heartbroken. What happened in 2018? That's the year of Mitch Trubisky, Matt Nagy, and the playoffs, and when we won the NFC North and went to the playoffs. So close, so close. Club dub. Boom. Sometimes I miss Matt Nagy's presence in the locker room. Also, Cowboys are on offense, and Cooper Rush is sacked. And I think it was first down. Let's find out. Oh, my mouse is blocking. 3rd and 13. I lied. That was second down. All right. 3rd and 13. Cooper Rush. He's got 4 seconds. 3, 2, dropping back. Pressure is coming. He dumps it off. He gets the pass off quick. And tackled definitely short of the first down marker. They maybe gained like 5 yards on the play, but well, maybe more, but they were behind the line of scrimmage to start. So it's going to be 4th and 5, and the Cowboys are going to be punting it away. Did a nice job getting the pass off quick, but just not enough to pick up a first that you needed. Hey, at least you've never had a Bills and Scott Norwood Super Bowl 25 moment. True. Attaining oneness, I hate the Purple Devils. Me too. Honestly, I gotta say, as much as like Bears and Packers have the rivalry and everything, the conversations I've had with Vikings fans is just annoying. And no offense if you're a Vikings fan, but like some of them, they just come in. Like I worked with one like 2 years ago, and he just came in and he was always like, ah, God. I was like, this isn't even fun. You're just annoying me. Maybe that's just my experience. I don't know. Jason, pretty sure it was the Saints that the Eagles went on to face after a double doink IDK Bears beating 2018 Drew Brees. Whatever was happening that year, I just remember that the team we were going up against next, like we had very good odds against, and I just remember the feeling of like I know that we would beat this team coming up next. Because our defense, don't forget, was like elite that year. I remember many sad Thanksgiving games. I used to root for teams like the Browns too as fellow perpetual underdogs until Jester at Brown's recent time. Yeah, until the Browns decided to Brown and you know who came along, and now you know what? Karma's a bitch. Curtis, I feel bad for the Browns. They're our only AFC North rivals, but I don't mind if they're doing well, mostly for the fans. Maybe for the fans, but for the organization, screw them. Would the Lord of the Rings trilogy be Xmas movies? I watch them every Xmas. You know, I'm going to go ahead and say no, but if that's what brings you joy on Christmas, then be my guest. I thought you said something about knowing who to hate now. Maybe it wasn't you. Knowing who to hate now. Oh, someone said knowing because you're a Packers fan. Now they know who to hate. That's what they were saying. Packers 79. Who has the most Hall of Fame potential currently on the Bears roster? Uh Hall of Fame potential? That's a tough one because you really have to like think to the future of their potential. Um Part of me wants to say like if the offense, here's the thing, part of me wants to say Caleb. If and of course it's funny hearing a Bears fan say that about a quarterback, but genuinely I have very high hopes for Caleb. We've seen a lot out of him we haven't seen out of a Bears quarterback before. I think he's going to get much better as the season goes on and as the following years go on. Um, and I think if he ends up being the dude, like he could lead the Bears one day with an efficient roster to a Super Bowl. And if he does that, Hall of Fame. Because it's been 100 years since the Bears have been to a Super Bowl. So, but I mean, DJ Moore, if he stays and can have like some really good seasons with the Bears, and they're able to get to some playoff games and like maybe Super Bowl or something, I could see DJ Moore. It's hard because like it's hard thinking of that when this is what we look like right now. But if I'm trying to envision the potential of the team, because of course, no matter how good the player is, if you're on a team that constantly sucks, you're not going to go to you're not going to go to the Hall of Fame. So like, you know, but if we're imagining a future in which the Bears are good, I could see players like Caleb, DJ Moore, potentially Romo Dunze. Romo Dunze has had a sneaky good rookie season. People aren't paying attention to it because he hasn't made. By the way, first and 10, CJ Stroud rolling out of the pocket and he picks up some yards on his feet. Second down. But Romo Dunze has had a very good rookie season. Um, and I'm really excited to see what he can do in year two after a year under his belt because you're not going to see it in his stats, but he's been playing very, very well. Like I am really excited about the future of Romo Dunze. And I think he will be the future number one wide receiver on this team going forward. Him and DJ together for the next few years is going to be really exciting. Second and 7, CJ gets this pass off quick on that screen. And Did they get the first? I can't tell if they're going to mark him like a yard short or if they're giving him the first. They gave him the first, so it's 1st and 10. I was trying to think defensive side of the ball too, but there's no one like Jalen Johnson, maybe, if the Bears are successful. I could see Jalen Johnson being a Hall of Famer if, the Bears are successful and are dominating, go to like a playoff Super Bowl. I think Jalen Johnson would be worthy. If he keeps up the pace he's on, maybe. Texans hand the ball off, and they gained about 5-ish yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd down. I will be 100 Alexis. Bears fans are totally cool. Vikings fans are delusional jerks. See, I feel like it's kind of the same. Once again, no offense if you're a Vikings fan and you're here on this channel, then you're probably pretty cool if you're here and a Vikings fan. But, I feel like maybe it's just because they're jealous of us because, the Bears Packers, we've had this rivalry since the beginning of time. We created the NFL. And like, no matter how bad either one of our teams are, we're always going to have the oldest, strongest rivalry. And the Packers, the Vikings are jealous of that because they're like the little sibling that's just left out because we don't really like see them as rivals. We're like, yeah, you're in our division, but you're not a rival. It's like Bears Packers are the rival. And I think they're just jealous, Let's see. Oh, I think I just missed the play. Dang it. Nico Collins with the catch, though, across the middle. And I believe that's enough for a 1st down. Head coach is excited. Yep, we're at 1st and 10 here for the Texans. 9:02 in the 3rd, and we are pushing red zone here for the Texans. 4, 3, CJ. Looked like he was going to do a toss left, and it wasn't open. He tossed it up the middle, and they picked up a few yards. I don't know if that was planned. I'm going to go no. But they pick up a few. 2nd and 8. How do female football fans feel about Watson getting away with all the sexual assaults and still being able to get massages and play? Probably as you would imagine. Not happy. I feel I can probably speak for most women when I say it's kind of ridiculous, but the NFL lets players get away with a lot of stuff that a regular human in society would not get away with. So, I don't know, man. I can tell you one thing. That's why I don't feel bad for the Browns. They chose to bring that guy in, and karma's a bitch. This is who you wanted for your quarterback? Good luck to you. Flag on the Texans offense. Holding. Juice Scruggs. I could go for some juice. That sounds nice. I've really been craving juice recently, and I've been buying pop every once in a while, but like I need to go to the store and buy just like a container of juice. I've been craving some good juice. Maybe can make some smoothies out of it too. I have always been against the stupid orange school, so I disliked Watson before everything came out. I feel sadly vindicated in that hate. Yeah, same. I'll give it Bears fans who will post the reaction to Bears vs. Packers games online. Here I am. Hey, Riley sold his first car today at his new job. Congrats, Riley. Round of applause for Riley. I clap louder, but I don't want it to hurt your ears. So everyone congratulate Riley. Just started his new job as a car salesman and sold his first car. Let's go. What kind of car was it? How did you make the deal? Super exciting. Super exciting getting the first car deal under your belt. 3rd and 8 coming up for the Texans. CJ Stroud. Oh my God. Bro, hit you in the hands, man. Hit him in the hands, went to the ground. I for sure thought it was a catch, and he came back up without it. No catch. Could not hold on to the ball. How do you not come down with that? Let's get the slow-mo. That was good anticipation. That's all on the receiver, man. Also, CJ did some nice trickery with his eyes there. Faked, did a little. It wasn't necessarily no look, but it was close. Some good trickery with his eyes. 20-10. The field goal is good. Houston is still in the lead. It was Mixon, by the way, who did not secure the catch. I'll say it. I effing hate Purple Devil fans as well. Well, I think that's why, you know, Tom Grassi calls them the purple incarnation of the devil, right? Do you sell tires? I know someone who needs those. Who? I don't know who you could possibly be talking about. As I was driving in the rain home from work, clutching it like a grandma, like, oh man, I'm about to slide if I hit the brakes too hard. Where'd all these Packers fans come from? I believe probably from my live reaction. But don't worry, they're nice. We're having a grand old time. Congrats, Riley. From Curtis. We probably all came from searching Bears blocked field goal reaction. Yeah, sorry. I did it to myself. This is how Michigan State looks at Michigan. They hate they aren't our rivals, our real rivals. Yep, exactly. The Grassi posse also possible. I definitely have like a merging of we have a merging of, I don't want to say fan, obviously his platform is much larger than mine, but we definitely have a slow merge of fans happening. I've noticed of fans of Grassi that have merged over here, which I'm greatly appreciative of. That you, because you know, I think Tom Grassi has obviously great content, but is also a super nice guy. So, you know, if you enjoy me and my content, then that's probably a good indication of what you guys think of me. So appreciate that. Probably would be the most expensive tires ever, but maybe get the Bears fan discount going. I need that. You need a spotted cow? History still thrives. I'm very curious about your channel. I used to watch the History Channel with my grandpa all the time. We'd sit there and eat pretzels on the couch and watch the History Channel. I still, some days if I have nothing to watch, I'll be like, what's going on History YouTube channel? I do need a spotted cow, but I have some Sprichter root beer for now. Oops, I'm blocking the label. We have a super chat from some guy named Dave. Another donation to the Tire by the Bears Fund. Thank you, some guy named Dave with the $10 super chat. Yes, we have the running joke that, you know, obviously we need to buy the Bears from McCaskey's. This just can't do anymore. We gotta buy the Bears. So, you know, the super chats help me buy the Bears from the McCaskies, and we're only $6.4 billion away from our goal. So close. We're so close. Attaining oneness with a super chat back to back. I second the donation towards said tires for the fair lady. Yes, I definitely need new tires. I brought this up many streams ago, and which it's funny, it's now only probably been a few weeks. It's not like it's been that long, but because I do like 4 live streams a week, you know. But anyways, I brought up how the tread on my tires is like almost completely gone and I need new tires. So thank you guys for contributing to my Alexis needs new tires budget, because that is very true and winter is upon us and Alexis still does not have new tires. So thank you, Attaining Oneness, and thank you, Some Guy Named Dave, for the super chats. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Riley, 2019 Honda Odyssey for $25,000. I was walking the lot and a lady called me over to her car. Well, there you go. Way to go. That's one way to do it. It would be fun to bring a Grassi raid, but his chat is way too busy for him to see my comment. Oh, I get that. He has raided this channel before. Oh yeah, see, that's Curtis said that in a raid that's how he found the channel. So yeah, he did a couple, it was probably like a month ago now, I think. He raided the channel, and that is how some folk like Curtis in Life found me, which is pretty cool. Yep, here's Life. I came over from the Grassi raid, but I'm now the resident Lions fan among the Space Bear Ghost Squad. Yes, Space Bear, by the way, is a reference to the fact that you know, I definitely love space, and I believe in alternate dimensions, and I kind of think I have a theory that maybe ghosts aren't ghosts, but they're like you from an alternate dimension crossing the time barrier. Anyways, we could talk about that later. That's a whole different topic. But we have the bears, and we now have the space bears that are going to be part of the future of the bears and space ghosts. That's the very brief summary of it. What do you mean joke? This is serious plan. You're right, like that. No joking here. We're buying the Bears from the Koskies for $6.4 billion, and in no time we will reach that goal. Winter is coming. Yes, winter is coming. Honda Odysseys I've heard. I do a lot of Honda Odysseys at work for I work in loans, um so I get a lot of Hondas, a lot of Civics. I get a lot of Hyundais. 2nd and 7, Subarus. Cooper Rush dropping back, lets it rip, fires away, and they are going to pick up the first down. Or they might, oh, they're marking them slightly short, actually. It's going to be like 3rd and inches or whatever that is. I actually think that's bad ball placement because his knee was not down. That's a first. Yeah, that was a bad mark. That's a first down. Okay, they changed it. It's 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Coming up, Cooper Rush and the Cowboys. Fakes the handoff, rolls to his right. Oh, and it was in his hands and he drops it. Lots of drops back to back happening for both teams. Retaining one as Packers suck. Yes, although don't think we could talk much crap after yesterday's game. Cowboys have only had a home lead for 2 minutes, and that was all in the game against the Lions. How did it go again? Not well. Not well. Second and 10, Cooper Rush. Dropping back, going deep. And it's incomplete. Good defense, also slightly overthrown. The Texans player wants a flag, and there is a flag on the play. Are they going to call pass interference offense on CeeDee Lamb? They are calling pass interference offense. Caused the Texans player to do a little breakdancing on his head after he fell. I mean, if he didn't do pass interference offense, it would have been an interception. So probably smart. It's now 2nd and 20 for the Cowboys. Cooper Rush dropping back. He's got to get rid of it, and he just chucks it. It's going to be 3rd and 20. Riley, I started following Alexis when she was doing QB training. Wasn't sure if she was literally insane. Glad to see what the channel's become. I actually had a lot of fun with the QB series. I want to continue it. I have another video of it that I haven't posted yet. But it got really hard filming it by myself. It took me like literal hours to film it. And especially outside in the winter, the equipment, like it wasn't good for the equipment and stuff. So it got really hard to film by myself, and I want to do it, but I feel like I need someone else to like help me and be in the videos and stuff. But I've thought about bringing it back and maybe like trying to find a way to still do it with maybe to make it easier to do by myself. So we'll see. But I did have a lot of fun filming that. But yeah, the channel's just, fun NFL content. So we're here. Obviously, primarily a Bears fan, but and I do have more like NFL in general content coming soon. It's been filmed, it's being edited, it will be out eventually, but obviously the Bears news has been chaotic this season and kind of taken over the channel more than I even thought it would because um I did not expect the Bears season to transpire the way it has. So we've had a lot of Bears news that's kind of interfered with my other scheduled programming. But appreciate you being here, Riley. Ghosts may be fourth dimensional beings. That's what I'm saying. It's like if you've ever seen the movie Interstellar, when he's looking through the bookcase and he's seeing himself, it's like, what if you're seeing a ghost that's not a ghost? It's literally like you in an alternate dimension, like crossing paths. And the thing is, it sounds crazy, but scientists like Stephen Hawking and Einstein were literally studying this, and they were like, trust me, guys, you don't understand how the universe works. And time works differently, space works differently, and there's alternate dimensions. So it's like, it's not just me making this up, man. It's based on stuff. And I think it's trippy. I also have a whole theory on government in space, but I'm not trying to get myself like tracked by the government. So we'll see if I'll ever share that. Oh. So the Cowboys were punting it away, and there was a big penalty on the Texans before, what's it called? When you climb over, I'm blanking on the term right now, when you climb over the linemen and use them for leverage, and got called against the Texans, and now it is Cowboys ball. And they just picked up another first down on a catch to Tolbert, and Dallas gets a much needed break thanks to a Texans penalty, and now they are cruising to the red zone. Yes, Rome is from the Grossy Read last season. I forgot for a second he rated me last season during the playoffs. Those videos I binge watched, I'm telling you, maybe I'll bring them back in sometime soon. I just need to find a better method of like filming and stuff for those ones. 1st and 10. Ooh, Cooper Rush drops the snap and has to cover it up, and it is now going to be 2nd and like 15. Yikes. Yeah, that wasn't like a perfect snap, but that was on Cooper Rush. Hit him in the hands, and he just 2nd and 15 coming up. Cooper Rush dropping back. Lets it go. Oh my God, that should have been intercepted. It was in his hands. Bullock had it in his hands. That was a terrible throw by Cooper Rush. Just threw it right to the defense. I don't even know who he was trying to hit there. Okay, he was trying to hit his tight end, but that should have been intercepted. It was literally perfectly in his hands, and he dropped it. Damn. 3rd and 15 now for the Cowboys. Cooper Rush dropping back. And the catch is good, but it's not enough for a first down. So it's going to be 4th down. Now the question becomes, do they go for it with 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter, or are they just going to be conservative and take the field goal? That is a catch, right? Let's see. Catches the ball. 1 foot, 2 foot. Yeah, that's a catch. 4th and 2. They're going for it. Here we go. Could be a big drive here for the Cowboys in this game. Cooper Rush rolling to his right. He's got like nowhere to go. Dumps it off and nothing. But there's a flag. Might be on the offense, though. I'm not sure. Oh, it's on the tech. What? Oh, the way the head coach reacted, I thought it was against the Texans. It's not. Okay. 1st and 10 Texans coming up after a failed attempt on 4th and 2. Where's your boyfriend, G's? Don't have one. Jason, you're saying you're a Bears fan living in Wisconsin is literally the same as me being a 49ers fan that has lived in Texas my whole life. I know. Isn't it fun living in your rivalry state? There are times where it can be fun. There's also times where it's pure torture. History still thrives. I'm a small channel, 850 subs started in early 2024. It's fun but tough to get going, for sure. Trust me, get that. Gotta keep at it. I mostly look for old glass bottles, metal detecting for old coins, and antique shop searching. That's kind of fun. Started in early 2024 at 850 subs. That's not bad, though. Your channel's not even a year old, and you already are at 850. That's pretty good. For sure, consistency is key. Not only because it helps, like, viewers rely on you for content, but it also helps you get better yourself at editing, planning content. Like, it's also good practice for yourself to like develop your skills as you go on. But super cool. If anyone likes history or old glass bottles, metal detecting, old coins, and antique shop searching, check out History Still Thrives. Your channel name is definitely, it piques my interest for sure. I effing love Interstellar. Hans Zimmerman made such a score for the film. Such a good movie. Such a good movie. And every time you watch it, it's like you watch it and you're like, oh, I forgot about this, or oh my God, that's an Easter egg. Like every time. It's such a good movie. So good. And I think the thing that gets me is that of course, it's not real, but like the whole concept of the movie is based on the stuff I was talking about with Stephen Hawking and Einstein, like their theories on time and alternate dimensions and stuff. Like that movie is based on those theories, which I think is the trippiest part. No idea what was flagged there. Me neither. Really want that Alexis Discord link in due time. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I've seen UFOs, saw some recently on one of my New Mexico photo trips. Some are interstellar, maybe interdimensional, maybe us, but physics allows for many explanations. Must consider all. That's crazy. I will say, I was gonna tell, like, I'm like paranoid. I was gonna tell a story about something I seen one time. It's nothing like that crazy, but I'm like, watch the government, like, it actually be something, and then they like hunt me down or something. I don't know. I'm like debating sharing the story. Oh God. Um, yes to Discord. I need a new way to waste time on social sites. You all are much nicer than other places. Well, we try to keep it nice in this chat. Dak had and yes, I'm working on the Discord. Don't you worry, life. Dak had the best cadence in the NFL. Gonna miss. Yeah, here we go. That's so true. Yeah, here we go. So true. That's something Caleb definitely needs to work on still is his cadence, but he's a rookie. He'll figure it out. That's something Justin got much better at his second year, that he started using more as a weapon. So I think that just is one of those things that you figure out as you get to the NFL. 3rd and 5. CJ Stroud dropping back. And it's caught for the first down. Tank Dell. 1st and 10. Texans. 28, 7 seconds left in the third quarter. CJ Stroud dropping back. Lets it rip again. Ooh. They pick up about 7 or 8 yards on that pass right there. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fourth quarter. And they are going to wait to have another snap until the fourth quarter. And here we go. Commercial break. Which one was I reading? Taylor, welcome back. If this game was rigged, the refs couldn't even help the Cowboys. Dude's trash. I think Cooper Rush is doing, hey, here we go, too. Not the same, though. No, probably not. But he could be to try to keep it the same for the offense, actually. I could see that. Charles, the idea that in higher dimensions they can see space and time on a full timeline, that is weird. Also that they can travel and break through, know the future consequences ahead of time, weird. Charles, you are on the money for this alternate dimension talk. Where's who was it? Was it Bill? That was also the one that had read all about Einstein's theory and stuff with it. Yeah, I think it's all crazy. Like I truly think when you talk about it and people kind of think you're crazy for talking about it, I'm like, I don't think you guys fathom, not you guys specifically, but some people, I don't think they fully fathom like how crazy space is and how much we don't know about it. And the stuff we do know about it, we literally like can't even really explain. And we don't even know if it ends. We don't even know, like, there's so many galaxies and universes and solar systems. Like we're a little speck in a bunch of other bigger specks. And like time literally is different. Like it blows my mind. Like there is a lot more to space than we even know. And it's freaky. But in the coolest way. Like I think there's a high probability that there are people living just like us on another version of a type of Earth like planet in another solar system somewhere. Like, I don't know, man. It's crazy. And the idea of alternate dimensions of like the idea of the path that there are different timelines, like of like different life events happening, but they're all happening. And just depends what timeline this version of you is in that timeline. And it sounds like science fiction, but the crazy part is it might not be. Like it might be real. It's crazy. It's crazy. I just find it all so cool and trippy, but super cool. Since Leo was insistent on playing with the camera, try taping a cam to his head or back and have him chase you around the field. Oh God, no. I don't know if he would ever come back. He would just be enjoying exploring. You need to have him on a leash at all times. How are the Cowboys so incompetent? I thought it would be funny if they win, but alas, dude, I don't know. I mean, to be fair, they have their backup quarterback in, but still, at this point, like throw Trey Lance in there. Let him see if he can, you know, get some practice in and get some snaps in there. Where's your cat friend? Both my cats are in the other room because if I let them in, they will start trying to unplug my cords and want attention and start trying to eat stuff. And that's not what we're trying to do. We still have too much of a game left to let them cause chaos on the stream. Yeah, here we go is my go-to thing to yell when I'm drunk in a big group. I don't think I have a go-to thing when I'm, no, I don't think I do. I don't think I have a go-to thing when I'm drunk. I just kind of am. I'm very like, carefree. Like like I know your inhibitions get lower, but I'm very like unaware but aware. I don't even know how to explain it. I don't know. I turn into like Alexis alternate version. But nothing like I'm not like a sad drunk or angry drunk or anything. I'm just like life is amazing. And I like don't get embarrassed. I don't care if people like think my dancing is bad. I'm just like I'm out here living life. This is great. Like I'm just happy to be here. I'm a happy drunk, I guess. That's the way to put it. I just bought a metal detector a few weeks ago. Weather has been shit, so I haven't been able to get to try it. I've always wanted to try one. I thought it would be fun, but I've never done it. Cowboys are the only team the refs can never help. They're too trash. Even the refs would shake their heads at them. So true. Brian, nothing eases the pressure on a team to play well, quite like playing the Cowboys. So true. Have you seen Arrivals, Alexis? I think you would like it if you haven't. Have I? Wait, let me see. Oh, wait, did I see this? I think I have seen this. Yeah, I think I have. But I've only seen it like one time if I did. I need to rewatch it. Not saying it's fake, I'm just saying Cowboys are trash. They definitely are not good. Riley, I want a waterproof metal detector for the lake. Try and find my uncle's wedding ring. That would be crazy if you found it. But I'm sure you could find a lot of crazy stuff in the lake, especially in the chain, like El Capone on the chain of lakes where I go boating. Um, you drive past one of Al Capone's houses where he used to go to the bar on the lake, and in the basement, he used to do his business, where they would like pew pew people. Um, and I'm sure you could find some interesting stuff in the lake in the chain of lakes if you went out there around those areas, honestly, around the whole lake, especially with just people boating and stuff flying off. But I'm sure you could probably find some old, like, historical stuff in that lake for sure. Second and six coming up, 2010. Oh, and for anyone not familiar with like Chicago area, Chain of Lakes is like a big, literally chain of lakes that that connects throughout like the northern part of Illinois. Ooh, the ball is tipped, but an offensive line covers it, and then he drops it, and now the Texans have recovered it, and they're running it in for a touchdown. No way. No, what a series of events. Now, of course, this is going to get reviewed, and they're going to review if this was actually a fumble or an incomplete pass. But way it's looking right now, that was a strip sack. Okay, so we're replaying it. Cooper Rush dropping back to pass, gets pressured, goes to throw, ball is knocked out of his hands. His O lineman catches it. The ball gets punched out from his hands, and then a D lineman from the Texans catches it in the air and runs it in for a touchdown. What a series of events. That's crazy. As of it stands right now, it's a touchdown Texans, and I think they're reviewing it. Oh no, they've confirmed it already. All right, Texans going for the field goal, and it's in. 27-10 Texans. Yo, that is crazy. Wowza. That's definitely not what the Cowboys needed right now. But here we are. What a crazy play. Attaining oneness, I'm gonna snooze, got an early shift at the AM. Have a good one, folks. Thank you for tuning in, attaining oneness. I hope you have a good night's sleep, and I hope work goes well in the morning. I also have an early day tomorrow, so we'll see how much sleep I get. But appreciate you for tuning in. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Rome hated Dax. Here we go. It's up there with Omaha. Omaha, Omaha. Blue, blue 42. Here we go. Both Peyton and Omaha were annoying. Fair. Do we think Archie Manning is going to say Omaha? Name another QB's cadence you're hating on the best ones. Dex said, here we go too many times. Speaking of close-up of Dak when he mouthed, we effing suck on the sideline. That's like when Nick Foles on the sideline during Matt Nagy era, his last year, and Justin Fields was on the field, like just getting sacked, and Nick Foles mouthed on the sideline, like, this isn't working. like the play calling isn't working or whatever. Everyone's like, oh, we picked that one up. Curtis, there might be aliens out there, but if they're too far away, we'll never meet them because of the expansion of space. True. That's also crazy, the expansion of space. Like, there's so many layers to space that are just like, what even is Earth? What even is space? This is so crazy. It's so crazy. Charles, in an alternate dimension, I'm holding a sarsaparilla, which I am craving in this dimension. I can almost taste it on my lips. The other Charles gets to taste the yummy pop, yet here I sit thirsty. In another dimension, I have some juice. I have some juice that I've been craving that I haven't gotten. And I am drinking some yummy, yummy juice. What kind of juice, you ask? I don't know. I don't know that answer yet. We haven't decided. Thinking like pineapple mango, some blue Kool-Aid. I like the blue kind. That could be good. Most beautiful Bears fan I've seen in a long time. Well, thank you, JT Crypto. I hope aliens are too far away for us. I mean, like, in a way, same. In a way, if they're friendly aliens, that could be fun. Fermi paradox. It's like that quote, any science sufficiently advanced is indistinguishable from magic. Literally, like, it's so incomprehensible that people think of it as like voodoo or like, yeah, okay, like blah blah blah. But like, I'm telling you, like, there's so much we don't know, and the stuff we do know, we literally can't comprehend, or we think it's like, oh yeah, okay, that's not true. It's true. Flag on the play. They're reviewing it now. Eesh. Owie. Personal foul, Texans. That was a big hit. Big double hit. Ouch, man. That's gotta hurt. Dude was just rocked. Hit simultaneously by two defenders. Ouch. And the ball is grounded. If you think about the vastness of space and how enormous our galaxy is, how big our planet is, how small we are, I don't really eating all that much cheese or candy. The important things. Chicago Bears. Yes, that is the podcast. Although technically I've changed it to Chicago because I don't want the Bears to sue me. So, but yes, Chicago podcast where we talk the Chicago Bears. Speaking of cheese, wonder if Alexis eats cheese curds. Of course I eat cheese curds. They're so good. Please don't respond to good or bad dancing. They respond to someone having fun and not caring if they look silly. Or people don't respond to good or bad dancing. I don't care if I look silly. I just like to have a good time. Language gives people the ability to read other people's minds. That's pretty trippy. Oh, that one? Yeah. That's what I want to see. Yeah, that play was insane. 4th and 10 coming up here, though, for Cowboys. Still not doing well. 'Tis the season if missed kicks and back-to-back fumbles. Of missed kicks and back-to-back fumbles. I love it they show Jerry Jones' watery eyes after the Cowboys lose. He wears the losses on his face. He's a dick, but I have to give it to him. He's seriously passionate owner fan. He's definitely passionate, but yeah, that's about all you can give it. Incomprehensible. What did I say? I don't even know what I said. Inconceivable. Oops. Curtis, sorry, my ex used to say stuff like incomprehensible. It's force of habit. Wait. My ex used to say stuff like incomprehensible. Is that what I said? Incomprehensible? Sometimes I don't even know what comes out of my mouth. I'm glad I told my mom to bet Texans. Yeah, that was smart. Dare I say Alexis likes poutine? I love poutine. Don't be talking about poutine right now when I can't have it. There actually is a restaurant near me that makes poutine. It's pretty good. But I've had better poutine. Poutine is good stuff. If you haven't had poutine, you need to. And it's 4th and 20. And it's going to be Texans ball again. The emote. It was fun hanging with you for the first time. I'm not going to say the last half of your sentence. You can't trick me. I've already been tricked once. But appreciate you for tuning in for the first time. Sword of the Spirit. Also a super fun name for a channel. Also makes me intrigued. But appreciate you for tuning in for the first one. Hope to see you in more. Oh, dang, my bad. Sorry. Wait, what was that? What was that in reference to? Wait, why are you sorry? I'm confused. Jason, I came for football talk, but I'm happily staying for aliens and interdimensional talk. I'm telling you, you get all sorts of stuff here. Of course, we talk football and we talk the game. See, we primarily get in these side topics in games like this where it's like a blowout and it's not that entertaining. It's definitely more football focused on games like the Chargers game yesterday towards the end when it started getting really close. But, you know, on some of these slow games, we really just start wandering topics. It's hard to stay focused on a game that's really slow. But I'm glad you're enjoying the aliens and interdimensional talk. It's definitely not something that will ever go away on this channel because I'm very passionate about space and I love the movie Interstellar and interdimensional talk because I find it all very fascinating. Poutine is from Quebec. The Packers can't claim it. It is from Quebec. That is true. That is true. I've had poutine. I will say I've had poutine in Canada. But like, and I've had some bad poutine. Like I've had poutine where you can tell they're not trying very hard. But I've had some really good poutine here too in Wisconsin. Which makes sense. We know how to like make good food like that here. Hearty food. The Midwest knows how to do it. But yeah, it's definitely originated in Canada, in Quebec, but I have had some very good poutine here. Poutine sounds kind of dirty. It's definitely a weird word. Good job not falling for that. Thank you. I'm more aware now. You know who I'm talking to. It is. That is true. That is true, Chris. Taylor, love you, Alexis. Life, Roman, Chris. I gotta go. Life is hope, or I hope whatever. whatever it is gets better. Okay, like I trust your understanding that sentence. I'll see you soon, Bills versus Lions. Sounds good. See you soon, Taylor. Thanks for tuning in. Mentioning poutine. Oh, because I said don't bring it up right now. Yeah, you should apologize for that. Actually, I changed my mind. You should apologize. But now I'm going to be craving poutine. CJ Stroud dropping back to pass, rolling to his left, and now escaping the pocket. He's going to take it and run, and he picks up the first down, an additional probably 10 yards. First down again, Texans. First and 10, CJ Stroud. It's pronounced Putin in its native language, if that's better. That's true. But I think if you were here and you said that, they would be like, huh? So you gotta say poutine. Putin. But you gotta but you know, it's very good. Very good. Riley, galaxies tend to form along filaments and walls, creating a network-like structure throughout the universe, with the void as the empty spaces between them. Yeah, and I think that's kind of what Interstellar, in its own science fiction type of way, was kind of trying to portray with the whole, I call it the library scene because it looks like a library of the network of the walls of him going down and seeing the different timelines of the universe and life. And yeah, I think that's kind of what Interstellar was trying to like give you a visual of in the most like the best way they could while giving you a visual that was also a little bit more sci-fi, but like trying to give you the visual of the way it's like network like. And I think they did a pretty good job. The distribution of dark matter plays a significant role in shaping the structure of the cosmic web, influencing where galaxies form and cluster. Riley on Science Today. Dark matter is another crazy thing too. Black holes. Rome, poutine, you gotta get over to the north. Baby, come to Canada, come to the northern US, get yourself some poutine. It is so good. Can't have obscenities like that on the channel. No, we can't. Sounds like a mafia boss, Papa Poutine. That could be so good. Potato, fries, and gravy. And yeah, and in Wisconsin, cheese curds. Which, have you had cheese curds, Rome? Probably not. It's very good. And like some restaurants will do the long fries, but the best kind that they give in, at least the kind I had in Canada, is the waffle fries. So it's like the big, waffly fries that they put on the bottom, and then they put the potatoes, and then they put the gravy, and then they put the cheese in there, and you just like, and it's all like melted on top, and then you eat it with like a fork, and you just like dig into it. It's so good, so hearty. It's very much like a cold type of meal, but so good. Dark matter is considered to be impenetrable in the sense that it does not interact with normal matter like us in any way except through gravity. That is true. That is true. And it's freaky. Freaky, freaky. So many things about space that are crazy. I tape way too fast sometimes. It's all good. Taylor? Cheese curds is basically cheese that is fried. So you take cheese and you put it in a fryer and you take it out, and it's a cheese curd. So it's deep fried cheese, basically, and it is chef's kiss. It is so good. It is so good. Charles, Riley, they're not empty but connected by dark matter. Also, there's some sort of force that is there causing the space to expand. That's the mystery force. That's the mystery. Well, there's a lot of mysteries, but one of them. Imagine like fresh mozzarella type cheese in curls. Very squeaky. It's so good. It's so good. I spit my drink out from laughing. Squeaky. Okay, not like it's like you can't chew it. Like it's like soft. Like you it's like fried and soft, so you bite into it and it's just but it's not like a mozzarella stick where it like goes like this. It's like it's just melty kind of, but you I don't know. It's good. You need to have them, Rome. Your life wood shades. They get them from Culver's. Culver's does have good cheese curds, but you can get them from a lot of restaurants too. Also, while we're talking about cheese curds, we missed the game. We were on commercial break and suddenly it's already fourth down. Don't know how that happened. But Texans get nowhere and it's fourth down Texans and now it's going to be Cowboys ball. I need to do better with the game. Is cheese that squeaks not a thing over in Europe? Culver's is amazing. It is very, very good. Chris, breaking out my sausage cream cheese Tex-Mex dip now snack time. That sounds good. I have some snap peas that are like the air dried snap peas that are wasabi and ranch flavored, and they are so good. So good. Culver's so good. They're concrete mixers, they're custard. So people in the north need comfort food to distract them from the weather. Oh, for sure. That's why comfort food's a thing. Because it gets so cold that you just stand inside and cook all day and you find nice warm comfort foods to make. Come get yourself some poutine, some CLSS, I'm not gonna lie. It sounds weird, I guess, if you don't know what it is, but it is genuinely just a very tasty, hearty meal of fries and cheese and potatoes. I dip them in beer. I dip mine in ranch. Ranch all the way with cheese curds. Yeah, some people don't make them right and they like don't cook the cheese enough. And so you bite it and it's like a hard piece of cheese. I'm like, this isn't right. These aren't good cheese curds. It needs to be, as life says, squeaky. That's when you know they're not good cheese curds. And you could do different types of cheeses too. Like you could do cheddar, you could do white cheddar, you could do jalapeno jack, you could do all sorts of cheeses. Culver's got the squeaky cheese, they do. I know what you mean when they're hot and have the steam in them, they squeak. Excellent observation, even for a Packers fan. Yes, they're only good when you if they squeak when you bite into them. That's so true. The squeak has to happen, and I'm sure Europeans like Rome's are sitting there going, "Your cheese squeaks. That is not right." But I'm telling you, it is the best, and the cheese needs to squeak. Leave it to me to bring up food during a boring Cowboys game. Sorry, not sorry. I'm not sorry. We have an injured Cowboy on the field, by the way. Zach Martin, right guard for the Cowboys. Big piece on their offensive line, and he is shaking his head no. And he's kneeling currently. Oh, he's standing up by himself. Walking gingerly, but by himself. I can't tell. Maybe he has a little bit of a limp, but they're like really zoomed in on his face right now, so you can't really tell. How is a dude drafted in 2014 already have gray hair? That makes it seem like it was not that long ago, but that was already over 10 years ago. That's crazy. 14 years ago. That's insane. Wait, no, it's not. Oh my God, the 10 years, not 14. What's happening? What happened to my brain? Why did I just say 18? What? Oh God, guys, help me. No one clip that, please. That was a very blonde moment of me. Oh God. Okay, Alexis, you need to calm down. Still crazy. It was only 10 years ago, but still. Also, 2nd and 1 for the Cowboys here after a good run. Running it up the middle, and they pick up the first down. 1st and 10 coming up, Cowboys. We need to send you ranch? Yes, we do. Ranch and cheese curds. Perfect combination. Perfect. Yeah, if Martin's hurt, that's not good. Oh, yeah, don't you know football was invented to sell you food? Those commercials are so good. Look at this fun fact from life. We have another injured Cowboys, Tyler Smith. Looks like his leg twisted kind of funny, maybe. Took an awkward hit. Let's see. It looks like they're about to help him up. It's like they were about to help him up, and then he kind of shook his head no. So I don't know if. Oh no, now he's standing and walking. So I think he's okay. He is injured, but he's walking by himself, so I think he's all good. That was Smith for the Cowboys. So, Commanders, Giants, Bengals, Panthers, Buccaneers is the Cowboys' upcoming schedule. All right, 1st and 10 coming up here for the Cowboys. Cooper Rush dropping back, lets it rip, and that is definitely short. Bad throw, and it's going to be 2nd and 10. Fromage and grain. Rome. Curds are like sheep deer poop. Curds are like fried cheese balls. What are you eating, Jerry? Rice? Rice. There's the other part of your comment. With speaking of Interstellar, our favorite actor, squeaky cheese, like the scream cheese from Hotel Transylvania. Huh. Jerry Rice is eating rice. What are you eating, Jerry? Rice. Matthew McConaughey. All right. Time comes for all of us. That it does. I think offending clipping party has left the chat. Okay, so they missed my. No, they haven't. They're right here. But I don't think Bri was paying attention. Let's hope. I'm catching my blonde moment. 4th down coming up, the Cowboys, and I believe they're going to be punting this guy away. Then again, how much time is left on the clock? Rush was sacked on 3rd down, so loss of yards. But I think they're going for it because, yeah, they are. 4th and 16 because the 6 minutes left of 4th quarter. They don't really have a choice. Cooper Rush trying to avoid the sack, and he is not mobile at all and gets sacked on 4th and 16. And it is going to be Texans ball at like the 30-yard line. That is embarrassing. Dude has like no mobility. He just like went down. Standing there, here comes the rusher, and like he doesn't have any power in his legs to like push through. Micah Parsons looks upset. And it's going to be 1st down, Texans. And they hand the ball off and gains about 3 yards on the play. So it's going to be 2nd down, Texans. And they're in a good mood. Cheese and potatoes au gratin is great too. That is really good too. Cheese and potato casserole season, so good. So starchy, but so good. I feel like Facts from Life is a great name for my memoir self-help book. So true. That is a very good name. 2nd and 7 coming up. CJ Stroud tosses it back to his running back who's got all the time and picks up the first down and then some, and they are just past the 15-yard line. Head into the red zone. Cheese and potatoes baked. Hells yeah, now we're talking. Cheese and potatoes are so flexible, like all stars of food. For sure. You can't go wrong. You really can't. I just watched the Interstellar trailer and now I know why I never watched it. Why? What are you going to say, Rome? Is it going to offend me? Why did you never watch it? I'm in the bookshelf, Murph. Murph! Murph! Now, that was a one-off thing. I don't have a hobby of clipping things or I'd have my own channel. Okay, good to know you didn't clip my blonde moment because that was pretty bad. That was pretty bad of me. Jerry still thinks this team is all in this season. Apparently, I don't know, apparently. 2nd and 9 coming up for the Texans. Obviously, they're just trying to run down the clock at this point. Oh, there's our friend Dak Prescott up in the booth. And they pick up about 3-4 more yards on that one. It's going to be 3rd down for the Texans. Jerry still thinks this team is all in this season. Oh, wait, I just wrote that. I'm an idiot. If they didn't hurt Hutch, I would feel more sorry for them. Still do, though, a bit since they are so sad. They are so sad. Flags. There's like 7 flags on the field right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Another 6, 5 on the field, a 6th flag in the ref's hand. 6 flags on the field. Flag, 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 flag. Due to a tussle. Fight, 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 fight. I always love when they shove their fingers in the face mask. Like, come on. There's fouls on both teams. They offset. So all there's 17 million flags on the fields for nothing. Penalties offset. Ooh, you can read some lips right there. 3rd and 4 coming up for the Texans. And CJ Stroud fakes the handoff. He's going to dump it off, and it's a 1st down. Seen that play developing. Interstellar is sad. It is sad. Clip. Did you actually clip? On Twitch? That's cruel if you went over to Twitch just to clip, Chris. That's cruel. Make him stay, Murph. Make him stay, Murph. The tidal wave scene is awesome. Other planets be wacky, son. So true. Every time I watch the tidal wave scene, I'm just looking at the screen like, even though I know what happens. First and goal coming up, and there's a flag. Too many men on the field. Defense. How do you do that this late in the game? I don't know what McCarthy's arguing. Too many men is too many men. Someone brought a newborn baby to the game. That's crazy. I could not imagine for like 4 hours sitting in stands with a newborn baby, and that cannot be good for their ears. They didn't even have like a muffler on their ears. I mean, I'm no parent. Also, touchdown, Texans. They snuck that one in. Posing for the camera. It's a touchdown. 33-10. Texans extend their lead, and they're doing some dancing. And they're in a good mood. They're about to advance to 7-4. And the Cowboys are about to go to 3-7. Not looking pretty. Because the trailer is boring AF, nothing hints at multiple dimensions or some freaking stuff. All you see is a guy and his feelings over leaving his kids because he has to save Earth from an apocalypse. Okay, true, but like they can't give it all away, Rome. You just have to go and watch it. Just trust. It's a long movie though. It's like 3.5, 4 hours long. So like be prepared. But it's a good movie. It's sad. The acting is really good. And Hathaway is in it. Obviously. Who else is in it? Matt Damon. It's a good movie. It's a good movie. Go watch it. Go watch it right now. It's a good movie. And you won't, the first time you watch it, you're not going to get all the Easter eggs. Like, there's going to be a lot that you don't notice until you watch it multiple times. If you keep calling it a blonde moment, I'm going to take it as a personal attack, Alexis. Well, you know what? Maybe it is. Maybe I feel like being feisty tonight. Life. Just kidding. I take it back. Fine. It's not a personal attack. It's attacking against myself. Okay, Dak wants to coach now. Interesting. You see him up in that booth? All 67 feet of that hair. Yeah, like you got your 70-foot long hair to factor in there. E-flagulation. Oh God. I have a lot to be offended over. Saying hello to some fans. 1st and 10. Coming up for the Cowboys, and that run is stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Mixon just went behind the bench to go say hello to some fans. They're very pumped on their sideline over there. Jason, the most fight Dallas has had all game. Yeah, that little scrap they had was the most energy they've shown. Dak only plays well and gets serious when it's garbage time and he doesn't count. He is like Hoyer, Wilson, Dalton, usually Murray. They try to show out and save face when the game is donezo. Fair. We just got back on good terms after earlier heartbreak. In Europe, don't they not let even young children at professional sporting events? I guess I don't know. I'm sure that probably depends where in Europe. But I mean, I'm no parent. I'm not sitting here trying to judge what parents do, but I couldn't imagine wanting to bring my kid to an environment that crazy and that loud with a newborn. Like, that would be stressful for me, but also the poor kid. Like, that can't be a good environment for a newborn baby. It looks like the Texans do get the first down on 3rd and 5. They might mark them just shy. Yeah, they get the first down. Okay, 1st and 10. Well, that kid is deaf now. I hope not, man. Maybe they had some sort of something and I just couldn't see it, but at first glance, it didn't look like that kid had any sort of like hearing protection or anything. Yes. Here, have some dip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, we dip, we dip. Dang, clip no work, sad day. Oh no. So sad the clip didn't work. What a shame. What a shame, really. So sad. So sad. They don't have to give away the good stuff, but maybe show some space stuff or whatever. Just not a dying Earth, basically. Well, that gives away some of the plot line, Rome. Just trust it, okay? Go watch the movie. That's your homework assignment. Go watch the movie right now. I will watch it, but just because of you guys, what you say about it sounds 100% better than the trailer. I hope you enjoy it, but you have to kind of enjoy like longer movies and movies that have a lot of like stuff happening around it, you know, like a lot of Easter eggs, a lot of stuff that like you really have to be watching to catch, and you probably won't catch the first time around. So if you enjoy that type of stuff, you'll enjoy the movie. But at least if you see it, then you can know our references to it. You'll cry, it's sad, you probably will cry. I'm too soft. Seeing sad Jerry makes me feel bad, even knowing he is a bad person. I feel that. Even when people are bad people, anytime I see them sad, I'm like, now I feel bad. Empathetic. Can't handle it. He's an idiot. Even a stadium is crumbling. True. Jason, I'm gonna hit the hey. It's been fun. Chill with y'all. Till next time. Sounds good. Thanks for tuning in, Jason. Appreciate your new viewership. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you at the next live. I just need to remember all the bad things he has done, and I'll feel better. Just the immediate reaction to sad old man. Yeah, I feel that life. I do. I've seen that one comedy where Hitler comes back, but it's modern times. That's the last German movie I've seen. Oh, God. Rome, does an animal die in it? No. No. If that was the case, I would be too sad. But you are safe there. It's not that type of sad. It's sad just like, I don't want to spoil anything, but there's some sad moments in it for sure, but nothing with animals. Nothing with animals. 2nd and 6 coming up. 1:38 left of the fourth quarter. And they get the pass off. It's a first down. It's going to be too little too late. I mean, it's 1:27 left in the fourth. Texans, I think, have their second stringers out there, but there's Trey Lance. See, this is what I don't get. The game is a blowout. Put Trey Lance in there so he can get some reps. Why not let him get some practice in? Unless they're keeping him healthy because they wanted to see if Cooper Rush could start, and maybe they're considering switching to Trey Lance. Hard to say. Jerry's probably thinking about how a whole franchise has moved, established a new brand and fan base, went 15 playoffs, won 2 rings since his last. God, truly expanded the sport. Cooper Rush passing deep downfield. Oh, almost intercepted. 9 seconds left. All the German movies out there, why Hitler one man? Did Jerry ever see this? Oh yeah, I've seen this one. That's a good one, Curtis. I thought you were telling me to go to bed, and I was going to be like, you aren't the boss of me. It was on Netflix. NFL owners never own stadiums. They lease, the taxpayers foot the bill and subsidize the projects. That's true. And that is the game, folks. 34-10 Texans. CJ Stroud. And the Texans win 34-10 in a blowout loss to the blowout win to the Cowboys. I still don't understand why they didn't put Trey Lance in. That one kind of confused me. The only thing I can think is they're trying to keep him healthy so that he can play for them. But otherwise, you're already losing. Why not let Trey Lance in there so he can get some practice reps in? That seemed odd to me. It's true. It was called Look Who's Back. Another boring Monday Night Football game in the books. Yeah, this one was not exciting. This one was not it for me. Gotta say. Not the best Monday Night Football game we've gotten so far, unfortunately. Unfortunately. But what can you do? Cross around in the shadows lurking. My Culver's closes in 25 minutes. I need to drive over and hit that drive-thru. I need root beer and cheese curds in my life. Do it. Do it before they close. I got my root beer. David, your polar bear might be a better QB than Trey Lance with how little he gets put in. Honestly, at this point, it makes you wonder, right? Like, why is he not getting time? I mean, like I said, if it was me and I was making the calls, I'd put him in, get him some snaps. But I don't know, man. The fact I didn't even put him in for garbage time is kind of crazy. Purple under eyes. The last German movie I seen before that was Human Centipede. Oh God, not. What? I don't know what just happened there. That was weird. StreamYard just like totally glitched out and the whole screen went like doo-doo-doo. That was weird. Freaky. That was a great game and that I could ignore it and just talk to chat. True. Later. Thanks for tuning in, Charles. Enjoy your Culvers. Eat all the cheese curds. That's an adorable Stegosaurus. It is a very cute profile picture. I love the little dino. To be honest, I stopped watching the game after Texans scored touchdown in the first. True. Derek Stroud is a bust. What? That's crazy talk. I don't think Stroud is a bust at all. I think he's played well. I think he's obviously not had the same type of success he had last year. But keep in mind, people didn't have tape on him last year to see what he could do. So now that they have tape, it's going to be a little harder for him. But I think he's still performing pretty dang well. Riley's taste in movies is so bad it blacked out the stream. Honestly, the stream said, nope, we're done. The energy of Ravens Charger game was too much for the stream. It was. It was. I just made a weird sign noise right there. I was like, I don't know what that was. But who plays Thursday night? Thursday night football. It is Pittsburgh and Cleveland. Really? That's what we get? We have to watch the Browns play? That sucks. I'm not looking forward to that. I don't want to watch the Browns. Okay. Well, I guess we're watching the Browns on Thursday, guys. Woohoo. Not so pumped about that one. already met their quota of 3 good Thursday games this year, honestly. I hope Cleveland wins, but maybe that's too much. I don't think they will. Especially the Steelers have been kind of on a roll. What an offensive battle that will be, and I do mean offensive. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be an interesting one. We might have more time for some more space talk, and maybe by then Rome has watched Interstellar. I'm having all sorts of technical difficulties. Can you guys still hear me at all? What is happening on this stream? Everything is like lagging. Okay. Let me know if you guys can't hear me, but we're probably going to wrap up soon because I'm getting some technical difficulties and I have to wake up early to work. So we're probably going to wrap this up soon, but ooh, I can't wait for the Browns to get dropped off at the pool. God. Yes? Okay, good. I don't know. I'm getting like these weird error messages and my stream is like being weird. I don't know if it's StreamYard or what's happening. Curtis with the super chat, $10 super chat. Night, I'll see you for Thursday Night Football. Appreciate the super chat, Curtis. Thanks for tuning in. And we will see you on Thursday for some Thursday Night Football. It will be an interesting one. I think we're going to have a lot of time to talk about whatever we want to talk about, but you know, we'll see. We'll see how the game goes. Maybe it'll be close because it won't be a very high scoring game. I don't know, but thank you, Curtis. Appreciate the super chat. Thank you. Going to the Alexis Tire Fund and Buy the Bears Fund. Don't put out our entertainment all on Rome. You know that one game won't provide any relief. Wow, your eyes are super blue. My eyes? Are they? I think I have more like gray blue eyes. If you're talking about me. Wait, what am I getting pressure on? You need to watch Interstellar by Thursday. Good luck. That's your homework assignment. You have like 1 day to watch Interstellar. 2 days, Tuesday and Wednesday. Get on it. Watching Interstellar and that being enough to get us through 4 hours of Steelers-Browns football. A lot of pressure on you, Rome. Like Lions blue? Oh God, don't let life hear that. Don't let life hear that. One more hint that Alexis, never. It has never once crossed my mind in a million years to be a Lions fan. I can tell you that much. I do love the color blue, but that is not for me. You know what else is blue, Silver? No. You know what? Now's a good time to wrap up the stream. Now's a good time before we start getting crazy talk here about Alexis being a Lions fan. That's never going to happen, okay? Never going to happen. Never going to happen. Never going to happen. Nice try, Chris in life. I see what you did there. But I actually should probably wrap up the stream here soon. Look at that nervousness. Not nervousness. I refuse to be put in the category of a Lions fan. Bear down all the way, our orange. This color blue. If my eyes were this color blue, that would be crazy. That's like a deep, dark blue. I don't even know if that's possible. I kind of became a Lions fan just a little bit. Helped give me the best week I've ever had in fantasy. Oh God. Nobody puts Alexis in it's true. The Lions are helping my fantasy team too, but nobody puts Alexis in a Lions corner. Nobody puts baby in a corner. No one puts me in a Lions corner. How dare you? Only a Bears corner and our corner of sadness. But I think it's time to wrap up. I got to work early in the morning. As much as I would want to stay on here and chat, maybe Thursday night we can stay on a little bit post game and chat a little bit more. But I appreciate everyone for tuning in. I appreciate everyone who's given super chats. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. I'm glad we had some new viewers tonight. Even if they're Packers fans, all are welcome. And Rome, do your homework and watch Interstellar and give us something to talk about for a boring Steelers-Browns game. How can you be against such an ultrasonic team? Life. Come on now. I think you need to be a Bears fan, actually. As always, woohoo! I'm glad you guys enjoyed. I will talk to you guys on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, on Thursday. And I will see you then. I appreciate you guys all for watching. And as always, I'm Alexis J. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.